आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
On 13th March 1940, revolutionary freedom fighter Shaheed Uddham Singh took revenge for the Jallianwala Massacre and shot Michael O. Dyer, the Lieutenant Governor of Punjab, at the time of massacre.
Down with British imperialism! Down with British tyranny! Inqilab! Zindabad! Inqilab! Zindabad! Inqilab! Zindabad!
Uddham Singh was only around 19 years old when the whole nation was shocked by the brutal Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. He had helped provide relief work to the victims of the massacre. Although determined to take revenge, Uddham Singh waited for the right time.
पगड़ी संभाल जट्टा पगड़ी संभाल तेरा लुट गया माल ओए.
He joined other Indian revolutionaries and visited many countries, the ultimate destination being London. He used several aliases, including Sher Singh and Ram Mohammed Singh Azad. He went to Africa in 1920 and managed to reach America in 1924.
In America, Uddham Singh oversaw revolutionary activities, forming close links with the Ghadar Party and helping set up the Overseas Indians Association. In 1927, he returned to India with more than 24 aides and a cache of arms, but he was arrested shortly afterwards and sent to 5 years jail under the Arms Act. After his release in October 1931, he kept a low profile for a while, but then resumed underground activities, simultaneously looking at ways to reach Britain. The police kept a constant watch on him.
In 1934, however, he managed to reach London. He stayed in a house in East London and joined a socialist organization that worked for the cause of Indian workers. He bought a revolver and ammunition and waited for the right moment. On 13th of March 1940, a meeting of the Central Asian Society and East India Association was to be held at the Caxton Hall.
One of the speakers was Michael O. Dyer. Singh had found the right moment. He hid his revolver in a book and entered the hall. He stood by the wall. When the meeting ended, Uddham Singh walked in the direction of the platform and fired. Michael O. Dyer was killed on the spot and 2 other British officials were injured. Singh had no intention of escaping and was immediately arrested. He was soon convicted and sentenced to death. During the trial, Uddham Singh roared,
Michael O. Dyer deserved it. He was the real culprit. He wanted to crush the spirit of my people, so I have crushed him. For 21 years, I have been trying to wreak vengeance. I am happy that I have done the job. I'm not scared of death. I'm dying for my country. I have seen my people starving in India under the British rule. I have protested against this. It was my duty. What greater honor could be bestowed on me than death for the sake of my motherland?
Uddham Singh was hanged on 31st July 1940 at Pentonville Prison. We salute the great revolutionary freedom fighter. We also remember freedom fighter Burugula Ramakrishna Rao, who was born on 13th March 1899 at Kalvakurthi, now in Telangana. Rao is known for his struggles against the Nizam in the princely state of Hyderabad.
Rao actively participated in the freedom struggle and took part in the Quit India movement. He joined hands with Swami Ramanand Tirth and many other leaders to fight against the Nizam and played a significant role in the merging of Hyderabad with independent India. In the first state assembly elections held in 1952, he got elected from the Shadnagar constituency and served as the first Chief Minister of Hyderabad state.
Rao served as the first governor of Kerala from 1956 to 1960 and as the governor of Uttar Pradesh till 1962. He continued to work for the betterment of people till his death on 14 September 1967. We salute the great nationalist.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.